Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here today to review and play with this adhesive felt sheets from Arteza. And there are 30 sheets and there's 30 colors, so you get one of each color, and they're adhesive on the back. So and it says, which I found very interesting, I have to put my glasses on, let's see, reusable. So I'm not sure what that means. What I might do is use glue on mine when I use them on journals, but I'm assuming that means you can take them up and put them down somewhere else. If you put them on a surface that wasn't porous, you know, like a piece of glass or I don't know, something like that, then they maybe wouldn't stick. Okay, and then on here, the glare is not great with that plastic on there. This is pretty shiny too, but it says there's helpful tips, so you can use your phone to scan those and get helpful tips. And then it says join the Arteza Club and get 20% off your next purchase. So you can do that if you purchase something through Arteza as well. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, 30 different colors. So as you can see, it's quite an array. And they they have these ones turn the other direction. So there's pink and white, and you can see here's where you peel this off to get, you know, to the sticky part. So just like a giant sticker essentially. So there's some really bright colors and more muted tones. I'm just going to quickly kind of put them out so you can see what the actual colors are, because it's hard to tell from those little boxes because those prints aren't always very true to life as far as color goes. And I'm going to use some of this on the front of the cover for the Christmas journal. The whole thing is not going to be that because you guys already saw what we did for most of it, but I will come back and show you what exactly we're going to do. It feels really nice. I thought it was a lot thicker than this, so I'm actually really happy because I think what I will do eventually is make an actual cover, because wouldn't that be cool, like on a manila file folder, you could just stick it right down and have the whole cover be like that. It would be great for like a fall journal, just to have that nice soft warm texture, I think. I mean, any journal it would work great for. Halloween, that would be kind of fun to do with that. And the red and the green, which I might keep these out because I think that's what I'm going to use on the cover. And I'll come back and show you. I just want to play a little bit before I, you know, commit to it entirely, because I don't know if it'll work. So I'm going to play a little bit and then I will be back. So there's all the colors. They're super soft, nice felt. So I will be right back. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I'll get to the felt in just a minute. First, which I don't advise to do, you would want to do this step that I'm going to do right now before you do the inside of your cover, just because, you know, like I said, you don't want to get the wet on there. But it was an afterthought, so sometimes you just wing it and pray. So I've mixed up some of the pearl white mica powder from Arteza, and then I have the rubbing alcohol, some of the matte medium, and water. Okay, just like we've done before. And I just want to bring a little sparkle to this, and I'm going to try not to like soak it. And I'm mostly going to try to hit the snowflakes. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but okay, I'm going to stop there because it's changing. So I'm just going to stop and let that dry, and then we'll work on the other stuff that we were working on before. Okay, so I played with the felt. I don't need these. And what I came up with was this. So if you've watched me for a long time, like since last Christmas time, you've seen me put the cotton batting. I usually use cotton batting to do this portion, you know, like do the fur on Santa's hat and on his arm. But this time I did it with the adhesive felt from Arteza, I used the white, and then I just inked it. And that's how I got that kind of old world look. This particular one had a line down this print, so I didn't want to use it. I figured it was a good guinea pig one to see if I even liked using the felt rather than the batting. And both work great. This obviously is something a little more stiff and holds its form, whereas the batting you can kind of form to, you know, his hat or however you like it. So in that way it might be a little bit easier to use the batting, but I do like the felt. And I went ahead and cut it out, and I just, what I do, and it doesn't have to be completely perfect because you can see there that it's not the exact shape of what his sleeve is. I think I was supposed to go this way because there's kind of a piece that comes back, but it almost looks better the other way. I just try to like kind of do the form that it is, and a lot of times I put it back down and it's way too big or whatever, so you just got to kind of play with it. Like right now I think I'm going to come in a little bit, just a little bit right here, just to make it look more like a cuff over his hand like that. I think that's pretty close. This might need to be just a little bit. So it's just kind of a back and forth game of, you know, trying to make it fit as best you can. There we go. I think that'll work. And I don't particularly love it when it's white, but once I ink it, then I think it looks right for what I'm doing. But they did this in the Victorian era, and I don't know, I think they just used like cotton or something. I'm not sure exactly what they used, but you know, to put the fur on Santa and those kind of things for their Christmas ornaments. And since this is adhesive, you just saw me, I peeled the back off, and it peels off easily. I don't have to pick at it or mess with it or anything. I'm just going to scoot it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's that easy. And so then I did the same thing with his little fur on his hat, and you'll see like it's a little higher over here than where it is, but once the backing is off, you can bend it a little bit. So I'm not worried that that's not going to work. I think it'll be just fine. And it sticks well, like it's stuck, so I don't feel like I need to add glue to that. I was worried when it said it was repositionable that it would, you know, be able to be peeled back off, and I didn't really want that. So I'm going to put this where I want it on his hat here, and then I'm just going to kind of come around. And even if it gets almost like a little ripple or fold type thing in it, I'm fine with that because I think it just kind of adds to the character of it. Okay, and I'm just gonna dab a little ink on there. And then I wanted you guys to see, I put a piece of batting behind this picture, and I also put it on the back, so you can see I just cut it. You can even see the glue through there. Add a little glue, and then when I stitch around it, it's going to hold that batting in place, and then when it goes down on the cover, it's not so flat, you know, it just gives it a little bit more body to do that. So another thing we're going to do is take our art glitter glue, which, where did I leave that? I had it up here today. Oh, there it is. I thought, oh no, if it's back downstairs. I'm telling you, dingy, dingy, dingy. Let me get this glue off of here. So I hope you guys are having a good day. We're having a pretty good one around here. I'm ready for the, we've hardly had heat. I really can't complain. It's been a very cool summer compared to what it normally is, but I just get tired of heat real quick. I need a piece of paper, scrap paper. Use this because we're going to do basically like glittering, except I'm going to use mica powder instead of glitter, but I want something to catch it on, and this will work because you can see we've sprayed. So in here there's like snow on this tree, and so that's what I want to catch with my art glitter glue. I'm going to come in a little bit so you guys can see. Hopefully I will remember to back out again. Who knows? If only I could hear you guys yelling, that would be great. But you can see the snow? So I just want to put a little bit of mica powder on that. I need to get my little spoon though. And get my mica powder. Because it's so fine, I don't want to just dump it because I'm worried that you know, I'll get just the whole bottle out all at once. So the awesome part about art glitter glue is that you can just do a little bit here and there with that little fine tip. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect either because, you know, nobody's going to see what was underneath of there. So you just kind of, you know, trying to make it look like snow. There's some in here, and I know that he also has his sleeve over here, but there's a big bit of snow, so I didn't even try to, you know, cover his sleeve with the felt again, because that would have been really hard with the tree branches and everything else. And this image is from Artymaze, and I think it was called Old Time Christmas, but it'll be in the link in the description box below, so no worries if you need to get it. And I even added a couple more little spots, so I mean, this is just like doing glitter, right? But instead we're using the mica powder, which is super duper fine, see? So let's see if we can kind of it'd be good if it was in a shaker, but it's not, so we're just gonna, and the whole thing's probably gonna end up looking pretty glittery, but that's okay because it's that Christmas snowy thing, so it'll look fine. Try to get a little bit less this time than that way. Hopefully it won't get... Sorry, I'm probably blinding you guys with the bringing it close and then moving it. So this is a little bit different than glitter, I'm gonna say. This is the first time I've done this with this, so I'll have to get a little shaker or something that would make it a lot easier. So I'm just turn it over and tap it. And then we're probably gonna have to brush it a little bit. There's another little spot that doesn't have any. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick some more up off of here. Oh, use the back of the spoon, that was helpful. Probably take my finger and move it a little. Okay. Alright, I'm going to scoot it back a little and then I'll come show you once I brush it a little bit off. I just know you're probably like nosebleed at the moment. Okay, let's see if we can get... I don't really want to brush directly on the tree yet. That is a little bit tricky, I'm gonna say. I can see a spot that doesn't have any. That's the only thing with art glitter glue too, is it dries so fast that I bet it's dry already. But there's the few little spots right there. I think I can kind of just move it around a little bit. I'm just going to actually go ahead and, that's the way to do it. You guys were probably yelling that to me. Brush and just dab lightly and it sticks right on there. Excellent. Okay, so I'll have to I'm going to have that everywhere. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and the cover dry, and I will be right back. Alright, hi, I'm back. So here's the Santa with the mica powder all dried, and I really love the way that came out. It's just really cool because it's kind of like glitter, but it's really almost better. I don't know if you can tell. And then this is the cover, which I really like. I went and took that brush that I was using with the mica powder and really like swirled it onto the snowflakes, and then I sprayed a little, just a tiny bit more of this onto it so that it would stay, seal it a little bit. Okay, and then I heat sealed it as well, so hopefully it's all good. So we're going to take this guy and put him right here, Santa Claus. And then I also cut out some pieces of felt for some holly, and the way I did that was just I had an eyelet that was about this size, and I just traced around it and cut those out, because you can draw on the back because it's got the white on there. So I just took a pencil and basically traced around those little the eyelet to get the shape of the berries, because I'm not great with circles, those are hard. And then for the holly, I just did the, you know, the basic holly leaf, nothing fancy. But since you can draw on these, it made it a whole bunch easier to do. So that's all I did, and then cut it out. So you could do any kind of shape that you wanted and cut it out. So let's get this part glued down. Use the tacky glue. I'm going to put it right on the stitching mostly, but I will put more other places. And I do put quite a bit when I do this because I don't want this stuff coming off of the cover. You know, that would be a real no fun thing. So we're going to go right along the edge. And I know it sticks and it's kind of a mess, but put some underneath too. Gets all stuck to the tacky glue. But we'll just wipe it off. Put a little bit more up here. Running out to get another one out. Okay. And I'm not going to put it totally straight, because you know I almost never do that. Oh my goodness, Pasha. He is just, I don't know, being the biggest pest in the world today. He's just into everything for some reason. Aiden, will you come get Pasha? Such a pest. He's being a pest. Throw him back outside. He likes it out there. Keeps him from being a pest. Oh yeah. She's all dressed for work, so she's like, I don't want a cat hair all over my dress. We need to give him a haircut again, because he's a Persian, so if you don't know, he just has more fur than the law allows, basically. He needs a haircut again. which is always a huge undertaking. And I'm just going to kind of go under here. I just want, I don't want it to get caught on stuff a lot. But I like feeling the batting under there. That's kind of cool. All right, and then we are going to take these, and I did ink these just a little bit, just, you know, just to take them down a little because it's pretty bright. I am going to just put a little glue. Now, I trust their glue, but the problem is this is all different levels. So, because it has stuck really well to that other Santa picture. I played with that a little bit, but I just don't want to take a chance that they're gonna peel off because of the, you know, the texture. I'm just gonna come right in close here, about here, I think. Stick to my finger. And then we're gonna take the other one. But that, I mean, that peels really easy compared to a lot of other things that are sticky backed. Now, if I was just putting these on flat paper, I wouldn't bother doing this at all, but because that stuff's pretty darn sticky. But because it's going on this uneven level thing, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little on there. And these circles still are not perfect, but you know, berries in reality aren't perfectly round either. So, and it's handmade, that's just kind of the way it is. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put this one right here. I was going to put it up higher, but I don't want to put it over Santa's arm there. Okay, so there it is, the cover. I hope you like it, Karen, because this was a whole bunch of experiments going on. I think it's pretty cool. Just a little bit more. And this is a piece of Hobby Lobby ribbon that Denise at Wonderbar Crafts gifted me last Christmas. So I don't know if they still have it. It's that really wide ribbon. And I just cut off the wire parts along the side to use it more like fabric. So it's that wide kind of burlappy fabric. So that is it. So yeah. That was a lot of fun, and I really love the way this came out. It's very cool. So the next time we will start working more on the insides. There's the start of it, and I did glue down a few things in here. I glued down one of the envelopes that I made from Dee Dee, but I did mine a little different. This one isn't one of hers. And then this is one of the recipe cards, and I just tucked that there. I still got to put a tag in there, which I have, but they're downstairs. Keep forgetting to bring them up because I'm still working on that stuff. And then there's another large recipe card here in this envelope. This is one of the ones that like Dee Dee made. So yeah, I got a couple in there anyway. And then we have our pockets here. So we're getting there. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye now.